It means that for the first time in this country, we're going to have a factory in the background that is going to supply the requisite raw material for the rolling out of the affordable housing. It also means that our local people will have jobs to do, and local materials will be deployed for purposes of rolling out the affordable housing. It also means that some people used to think that, oh, let's take 2 years to come out with a house. But we have 11 days that we can have world-class housing facilities, the kind now you see behind me here. Even if we're a professor of law, you'll be comfortable to live in this place. And it has many advantages and benefits for us in terms of the speed and how the mass of our people can even have a lot of places to live in this year. 11 days is a house. You can imagine if there's a factory in the background feeding the industry. It's a game changer, and I'm grateful for this technology from Solin. To the extent of the strength of the factory they want to bring in there, then if it's 1 day, 11 days you can do a house, just imagine, we can go as far as 200,000 houses this year, if given the pace of where they are. And if we accept that this is not a toyish arrangement to deceive people, that we know in our minds and imagination, we build houses 1.5 years, 3 years and the rest of it, and somebody's going, is it now a toy of a house? And we accept the technology. I think our people will embrace this new structure and we give them good places to live. Well, plans are afoot to create a mortgage regime using the pension fund. We are saying that a lot of people contribute to the pension fund. Why don't we set aside monies to be leveraged on for construction financing and as well as a mortgage regime where banks are selected and they have a desk to do mortgages for the teachers who are interested in houses like this. So you sign on, the next 20 years or 15 years, you come to own the house. This is where we are going. And this is a game changer. Right now, without a factory, a 3-bedroom is in the neighborhood of $45,000. With a factory, that is to say, the cost will go down. Now it could be cheaper. And this is a very executive 3-bedroom house, if you saw it. Yes. And this is what's going to be now. The 2-bedroom could cost $30,000 without the factory. But with the factory and mass rolling, the economies of scale will be to Ghana's advantage and it will be cheaper. Well, as we are signing them on, they think that the factory can be in place this year. And we could have many factories. If we have many factories, the employment of our people will be in place, and also they will give us the raw material to be doing the mass rolling out of the housing units. By some permutation, if you build a house, you could have as many as not less than 20 people employed. So come to think about it. That is how you should multiply it. But I can't give you the full extent of employment unless we know the houses they are going to roll in a year. And we cannot know the house we are going to roll in a year unless the technology is just intact. The factory is working and most of the raw materials are locally produced. Then we can tell that a lot of people will be working in the factories, a lot of people will be working the construction side. And that's good for Ghana. They have to do what they call the strategic thinking. We leave it to the developer to go and find where the site will be the best in terms of transportation and the movement of, raw material. So we leave them to take their decision. Where can we have a lot of the raw material? I think that is sensible a factor in trying to get a factory sited.